Hey guys, what's up? Video Game Viewer here, and today I am bringing you something that's kind of out of the ordinary, a game called AI Roguelite. You can find this game over on Steam right now. It's sitting at $10.99, not a bad price for what you get here. Now I want you to imagine for a moment a choose-your-own-adventure novel. But when you open it up, the pages are blank, and all you're left with is the ability to name your character, give him a little bit of a backstory, and a location to start in. And that's about it. And that's exactly what this is. And the AI takes over, and it's completely mind-blowing. I'm not going to ramble on too much, but this is basically what imagine like a GTA game where like you could do voice inputs with this level of like you could just craft your own stories. I mean, I'm thinking way far in the future, but like video game developers are going to be like a thing of the past, maybe. Like with procedural generation and AI, you just buy an AI and it just makes games for you. Anyway, that's my take on the future of gaming, but for right now we have this. So this is where you start off when you come to new game. I'm going to leave it on custom because I like that. Starting location name. You know what? Because it's Halloween, guys, as of the recording of this video, let's do a horror-themed story. So, starting location name. Old Jennings Manor. Alright, there we go. World backstory. An old manor set in a deep pine forest has lain dormant. I'm sorry, guys. I'm horrible at spelling. The AI will get it though. It has its own spell check. Lane. I probably spelled lane wrong too. You know what? Let's just simplify it for the AI and not get too wordy with it. Has sat abandoned for decades. Once owned by the Jennings family, but they vanished without a trace. Alright, that sounds pretty creepy. Player physical description. Male. Let's make him chubby. Brown hair. Beard. Loner. Oh, that's not. This is physical description. Male, chubby, brown hair, beard, medium height. Alright. Player's backstory. Henry Jennings. A long... how do I want to word it? A distant relative of the old Jennings family has been given their manor, and he intends to move in alone. But is he really alone, or do spirits... Okay, wait. Moving along. That's the player's backstory. Down here we could say player-specific extra lore. Creepy ghost in house. In Jennings' house. Haunts Henry. There we go. All right, so let's actually get into this now. So we can like this. You play this like a basic RPG. Henry. We'll put his name in up here. Henry. Leveled. Okay. And you can just give him like strength, dexterity. If you're playing it like a medieval, that would make more sense. But we're not really here. We might do battle with the ghost. It might make us do that. But check this out, guys, because this blew my mind when I first played it. So it takes a little bit. It's consulting the AI right now. And this is a good time to tell you guys, if you are a first-time viewer of my channel, I hope by the end of this video I will have earned your subscription. And hit that like button. That always helps me out, guys. Especially if you want to see more gaming. I do a lot of stuff, everything from milsimming to just goofy stuff like this. So if you're a gamer like me and you just enjoy watching games in general, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Man, this is taking a while. There we go. Alright. I'll probably start to read before this goes away.
Dust motes dance in the single shaft of sunlight slicing through the grime-coated window. The air hangs heavy with the scent of damp earth and decaying wood. A smell that clings to the back of your throat like cobwebs. You run a gloved hand along the crumbling plaster wall, the texture gritty beneath your touch. A floorboard groans until your weight somewhere behind you. A sound that echoes unnervingly in the oppressive silence. Your flashlight beam catches on something tucked beneath the pile of debris in the corner of the room, a leather-bound book, its pages brittle and yellowed with age, the cover barely clinging together. You can just make out the faded inscription.
Jennings family record.
A shiver, unrelated to the chill in the air, runs down your spine.
Alright, so now that it's kind of loaded in, I'll take you through. So up here we have your health, your energy, your mood, and your hunger. Other players that you meet will have moods as well. So see the old butler, ghost of Eliza Jennings, and these are all AI generated images. So here's like the manor, old grandfather clock. You can get items it'll randomly give you. But it looks like we just found the Jennings family record, so we can click this and receive it. Alright, we've gathered the, so let's talk to the butler. So this is pretty cool. So you click down here, right here, and you can choose. I don't like, it's not perfect, guys. So I shouldn't be really able to talk to the ghost, right? I shouldn't even know there's a ghost here right now, right? But let's talk to the butler. Hello, I'm Henry. I was expecting to be here alone. Let's see why this guy's here. See, it gives you skills, like we just gained a social, and it even makes these on the fly, the skills you get.
You carefully lift the diary, its weight surprisingly substantial. As you begin to turn the pages, a whisper seems to brush your ear. A sound so faint you almost dismiss it as the creak of the house settling. You clear your throat and say,
Hello, I'm Henry. I was expecting to be here alone.
The withered figure in the corner doesn't stir, only its shadowed eyes seem to glint, intensifying the unsettling feeling, and it watches you from within a deeper darkness, a low moan. Seemingly emanating from the depths of the house, sends a cold shiver down your spine. The butler's silence is more unnerving than any answer, a silence that speaks volumes of an unseen presence, of secrets hidden and unwilling to be revealed. The grandfather clock in the hall chimes a single, mournful bar, the sound resonating with a chilling finality.
Okay, so we can receive the diary. Let's go open-ended here. And now, so what you can do here is you could put in this, Like, just type that, and you could put, like, examine old clock. And like I said, it's not perfect. It will screw up sometimes. Sometimes it'll get the voice lines that are meant to be a male mixed up with a female. Sometimes it won't let you do certain things unless you turn on creative mode. Then you can do kind of really whatever. I mean, I could turn this into a time traveling adventure right now if I wanted to. But you can see the replayability in this. I mean, yeah, the AI is slow right now. It's slow to respond, but this is really cool.
The grandfather clock. Its case is cracked, the hands frozen at a quarter past 3. Dust coats the ornate carvings, obscuring details. You try to gently nudge the pendulum, hoping to set it in motion, but it's stubbornly stuck. A sudden gust of icy air washes over you as the ghostly butler seems to shift in his shadowed corner. A faint rustling sound accompanying the movement. The clock's silence is unnerving, a stark contrast to the low, mournful keening that now seems to be coming closer, emanating from the shadows near the fireplace. You reach out to touch the cold, smooth surface of the clock, the faintest touch of something ethereal brushing against your hand. The smell of decaying roses, sharp and cloying, fills your nostrils.
Alright, let's talk to the butler again. I'm going to have to ask you to please leave. Your services are no longer needed. Let's put that in. Check that out. See what he says about that. Let's see if we can get this guy out of here. I really do. I want to be in this place like alone with the ghost. We haven't even dealt with the ghost yet. We're just dealing with this butler who won't leave. We want to be here alone. We've just bought this mansion. We found this weird book.
I'm going to have to ask you to please leave, you say to the hunched figure in the corner, your voice echoing slightly in the cavernous hall.
Your services are no longer needed.
The butler doesn't respond. Only the mournful keening intensifies. Drawing closer, a chill colder than the previous one sweeps through the room, making your teeth chatter. The spectral woman, Eliza, materializes more fully near the fireplace, her translucent form shimmering in the dim light. Her sorrowful eyes meet yours, and a whispered sob escapes her lips, a sound that chills you to the bone. The smell of decaying roses intensifies, making your stomach churn. The grandfather clock, as if responding to the spectral presence, begins to chime. Not its mournful single note, but a series of frantic, discordant tolls that seem to shake the very foundations of the manor. You instinctively back away, your hand reaching for the heavy silver candlestick on a nearby table, its weight oddly comforting in the escalating terror. Get back, you say to Eliza, your voice trembling slightly.
I have a candlestick.
The discordant chimes of the grandfather clock reach a fever pitch. The sound almost physically painful. Eliza, her translucent form flickering, doesn't retreat. Instead, she drifts closer, her sorrowful eyes widen, seeming to bore into your soul. The decaying rose scent becomes overpowering, making your head spin. You raise the candlestick, its cold metal a stark contrast to the burning fear gripping your heart. A bone-chilling wail escapes Eliza's lips as she lunges, her icy touch grazing your arm, leaving a searing cold that spreads like wildfire. The butler, still silent, seems to rise slightly from his hunched position, his shadowy form expanding, filling the corner like a malevolent stare.
Okay, so I didn't want to interrupt you while reading there, but it did the female voice there for that should have been the guy saying that. So that's like a bug. Now you can use. I think if I read this correctly, you can utilize your own AI for this. So like, let's say you have a Chat GPT account or something, you can get better AI to run through this. And what's super cool, guys, is it uses Steam Workshop support, so people can make mods for this. It's completely moddable. Again, I'm not saying this is like this is shit. Okay, it's cool, but it's shit at the same time. There's no way to review this because this is the dawn of like AI gaming. So how can I look at this with like a critical eye? Because I see I hate to use that word potential because we throw that word around so much when we're talking about gaming anymore. But this is going to only grow from here. This is the future of gaming. This is how we are going to be fed our stories. And that's the end of my little rant there. But let's see what we can do here. I don't really want to talk to Eliza. Let's run away. Hide in bathroom. Upstairs, because that's like the classic place to go in a horror movie. But the devs who made this, all credit to them. Like this is awesome. This is so relaxing to play too, because I can make the story as intense or as laid back as I want. I could have a simple conversation with someone in a coffee shop in this if I wanted to, and that could be a story. Or I could do something like this, or I could go fight demons, or I could be a cowboy, or you can just the possibilities with this are endless. And I love that they added the RPG element. Like, I'm getting tired. My mood is going down. You can see that in the top left.
Tumble backward, the candlestick clattering to the floor. Ignoring the echoing clang, you sprint for the stairs, the icy grip of Eliz's touch lingering on your skin. The grandfather clock's frantic chimes pursue you up the creaking staircase. Bursting through the bathroom door, you slam it shut, the heavy oak groaning under the pressure. You lock the bolt. The metallic click a small victory in the face of overwhelming terror. The pounding on the door begins a rhythmic battering that vibrates through the floorboards. Through the grimy glass of the window, you see Eliz's face pressed against the pane, her sorrowful eyes now filled with a chilling, predatory hunger.
Alright, let's yell at the butler. What is going on? Also, I think if you utilize better AI, it's faster.
What is going on? You shout, your voice cracking with fear. The pounding on the door intensifies, the wood groaning under the relentless assault. The butler, his shadowy form now almost tangible, rises fully from his corner, gliding towards you with unnatural speed. His eyes, finally visible in the dim light, are pools of molten darkness. A guttural whisper, barely audible above the pounding, rasps from his shadowed face.
The Jennings must pay.
The scent of decaying roses intensifies, a suffocating sweetness that mixes with the metallic tan of blood. Suddenly present in the air, Alyssa's face, pressed against the glass, contorts into a horrific grimace, her sorrowful eyes replaced with a burning hatred. The grandfather clock's chimes cease abruptly, replaced by a low, menacing hum that seems to vibrate within your very bones.
So I think the butler is bad? Oof, that's a creepy image. You can also change up like what image style it uses in the options, which is, I like that. Let's see, we have a quick time event. You are under attack by the old butler. Alright. What do we want to do here? Alright. Let's talk to Eliza. I'll help you. I see now that this has been the butler's doing all along. Attack him and I'll free you from his curse. I swear on my soul. And we can see her mood up here. She's not really happy with us. He's like, eh.
I'll help you, you say, your voice trembling but firm.
I see now that this has been the butler's doing all along. Attack him, and I'll free you from his curse. I swear on my soul.
Elisa's face, though still horrifying, softens slightly, a flicker of something akin to hope sparks in her burning eyes. The butler lunges, his shadowy claws outstripped. But Eliza, with a speed that defies her translucent form, intercepts him. A chilling shriek tears through the air as their spectral forms collide in a swirling vortex of darkness and sorrow. The air crackles with unseen energy. The scent of decaying roses momentarily overwhelmed by the acrid stench of ozone. The bathroom's mirror fogs over, obscuring your reflection as a guttural roar erupts from the swirling chaos.
Alright, so there's the image of... Now, I actually don't like this image. So can I change this on the fly? Ooh, we just backed out of that story, I think. Yeah, we did. Yeah, we did. Alright, well, we're going to assume that Eliza just beat that guy. I don't like this style. Let's just go with no style. Yeah, guys, I don't think... Yeah, it's not gonna take me back into that. Come on. Nope. Nope. I don't even think I can't load... Oh, I can. We can load in. Wow, it auto-saves. I just figured that out. Okay. It's not gonna change our images, but, we're back in. So, I was kind of scared there for a minute. Still, it's doing the female voice for this. That really bugs me. Open-ended. His power is somehow connected to the clock. Smash clock. I'm just going to try to, like, wrap this up. I really just... I didn't want this to be too long. But you can make this as long as you want. I mean, you can just keep going and going and going with this. But I don't want to draw the video out too long and bore the hell out of you guys. If you're not already bored by sitting through these long stretches of the AI thinking, I try to make it as entertaining as possible. But sometimes the game wants to fight me on that. Sometimes I just don't have the energy myself. You scramble for some...
Scramble
Oh,
for
he's gonna read it, I
something to
forgot.
use. It's a weapon. Your eyes landing on the ornate silver tea set, ignoring the absurdity. You hurl the teapot at the grandfather clock, shattering the glass face. The humming intensifies, a deafening shriek piercing the air as the clocks with their working spark and explode. A wave of icy energy washes over you, throwing you back against the wall. The ghostly battle rages on, unaffected, but the room's temperature plummets dramatically. The air thick with frost. Eliza cries out, her form flickering, her strength waning. The butler, however, seems invigorated by the unleashed energy, his shadowy form growing even darker, his eyes burning with an unholy light.
Okay, so I don't think smashing that clock really did anything. Eliza was damaged. New status effect. Old Butler is empowered by the cold. I don't know why we learned that ability. Our energy. Ghostly battle. Ornate silver tea set destroyed. You managed to salvage the teapot lid. Okay. Let's try something else. Okay. No. Let's say this to the old butler. Okay. I see I'm really screwed here. So I think I'm gonna just switch teams. I'm on your side now, Butler man. I'm trying to make it a little funny too. I'll admit, I mean, like, I couldn't play this forever, but for $10, I mean, this is pretty good.
You say to the old butler,
Okay, I see I'm really screwed here, so I think I'm gonna just switch teams. On your side, not Butler Man.
the butler doesn't react, his shadowy form remaining still, his gaze unwavering. Eliza, weakened but still defiant, hisses.
Traitor.
Her translucent hand lashes out, a ghostly claw scraping against her arm, leaving a burning trail of ice. The air crackles with unseen energy as the butler slowly turns. His attention now fixed on you. His silence is more terrifying than any words, a promise of unspeakable retribution hanging heavy in the freezing air. A low growl emanates from him, a sound that vibrates deep within your bones. And he begins to advance, his tattered suit seeming to writhe and shift like a living thing. The scent of decay and damp earth fills your nostrils, a chilling reminder of the manor's long, dark history.
Okay, so now they both really hate me, okay? Apparently these two just don't want me here and they just want to keep going on with their battles. So, okay, well, I see, I'm fucked, so I'ma head out. Run for the car. Grab keys. Oops. Grab keys on the way out. Boop. I don't know if that's gonna work. What's it going to be? What's going to happen? Critical or a minor failure. Skill added. Quick thinking.
You shove past the spectral combatants, their battle a maelstrom of icy winds and shadow. and sprint towards the front door. Your hand fumbles for your keys, a frantic search in the near darkness. The heavy oak door resists your desperate push, groaning under the strain. You heave it open. The cold night are a welcome contrast to the chilling atmosphere inside. You stumble out onto the porch. The ghostly cries of Eliza and the guttural growl of the butler echoing behind you. Your fingers finally grasp the keys, a cold metal comfort in your trembling hand. The car is a distant beacon in the darkness, but as you rush toward it, a spectral hand, icy and sharp, snags your jacket. You wrench free, a piece of your coat ripped away, and you run as fast as your legs can carry you. The manor's malevolent presence clawing at your heels.
Alright. Get in car. Drive away as fast as you can and never come back. I know it's a bit boring, guys, but again, for time's sake, it might not let me do this. It might steer the story where I'm not going to get out of here, because see, the plausibility there is trivial. So but I did have a minor success on the dexterity and driving, so these attributes seem kind of like arbitrary, though.
The warm leather cold against your skin. The engine coughs, sputters, then roars to life, a defiant bellow against the encroaching darkness. The headlights cut through the dense pine trees, revealing the twisted, uneven road ahead. You jam the pedal to the metal, the car shuddering under the strain as you accelerate, leaving the manor and its ghostly inhabitants behind. The rear-view mirror shows only the receding darkness. The skeletal silhouette of the house shrinking into the night. The icy grip on your jacket seems to fade with the distance, replaced by the pounding of your heart and the rush of adrenaline. The fear, however, lingers, a cold knot in your stomach.
Alright, we made it out of there. We did do a little bit, we didn't do damage to her, but man, that picture is so creepy. All these pictures are kind of creepy. Alright guys, well anyway, this has been, again, AI Roguelite. It's over on Steam for $10.99, guys. Thank you so much for checking out my video. I hope you enjoyed this little adventure that we went on. And hopefully I'll catch you guys in the next video. Thank you so much. Peace.